Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to episode 3 of our Abyss series. I'm here by Perversi's temple because Zhao is right here. I hope we can get another Zhao. I want him at C2 even if the C2 isn't particularly good. I mean, it's not bad, it just gives us a lot of, I think, energy recharge. I think from C3 onwards it would be really useful. See, when in party and not on the field, Zhao's energy recharge is increased by 25%. It's okay, it's not the greatest constellation, but I want to eventually get into C6. So obviously C2 is on the road to C6. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get into C6 because I don't have money to buy Primo Gems. I don't think I'm in the spot to be financially able to buy Primo Gems, and even so I don't think I would. Anyway, let's try. I only have like 4 wishes we can use because I was saving my star glitter, and yeah, I don't plan on buying anything, so we might as well use these to buy intertwined fates. So let's do that, and let's wish on Zhao's on Zhao's banner. I want it to be a surprise. Okay, I'm not going to check my pity. I don't think my pity is particularly high. So yeah, let's do it, and hopefully we can get a Zhao constellation. I did lose the 50-50 to Chi-Chi, so we are more towards guaranteed. I know it's possible to lose again, but hopefully no. I hope I can muster enough wishes to get Zhao. Anyway, let me stop rambling and let's actually wish. Alrighty. No Zhao this time around, but let's get into today's video. Alright guys, we're back at Child's talent domain. So we can finally level up that last talent of his to level 9. And then we will move on to the other characters. I'm really hoping to get this team pretty much sorted by the end of this episode, hopefully. But if not, then it will obviously have to be spilled into the next one. I do have some stuff to discuss with teams later on for our second team. But let's quickly get this out of the way first. Alright, I'm done finally. So I only made the amount we need. So let's finally level up this one. I think the improvement is great from 8 to 9. I was considering leveling up his Foul Legacy, but I was just comparing like the improvement of it, and it's not that drastic. Obviously it's good, but I would say this one would benefit us more in the Abyss, though we would use this one a lot more. I don't know, I'm just gonna go with this one because I originally planned to, so I'll stick with that. Yeah, let's just level up this one before I start to overthink it. Okay, awesome. The last thing we really have to do with Child is perhaps try and get him another Hydro damage bonus goblet, because this one has honestly got nothing to do with him, and I would prefer another set bonus. So if I could get a Hydro goblet from this one, then we will be sorted with Child. Other than that, I don't think there's anything more we need to do with him. His weapon is at level 90. Artifacts, just that one. In talents, we improved quite drastically. So let's try and see if we can do something with Child's artifact. If not, we'll move on to one of the other characters. Alright, by the time I'm filming this, we're able to get a 2x bonus on books, so I thought we should do a couple of runs on this domain so we can also level Sucros's talents. I think we should only focus on her burst and her E skill. We don't have to worry too much about her normal attacks, and she's not really there for damage, just for the swirl element. But besides that, let's do that and we'll look at the other characters again. I just thought we should do a check-in with our characters just so we can eventually move along to the next team. So for Bennett, I thought a bit more about his role on our team and you guys were correct. I should focus on the recommended stats you gave me. I don't think he's going to be too much on field, so he's more off field for the damage increase and obviously healing. So I did change up his artifacts a bit. These two remained the same. Then I changed his sands to ER. He's got an attack goblet, I think. Yeah, I was looking for an HP percentage one, but I could not get one, so we're just gonna have to stick with the attack percentage. His circlet is healing damage bonus. I know it's a different artifact, but it doesn't affect the set bonus, so I thought it was a really good one, despite it not being the Noblesse Oblige. Then talents, I have not improved anywhere. I think it's fine. Then his stats are looking a little worse for wear in terms of crit rate, but he's not there for damage, so I think we can get away with the very low percentage of crit rate. Then he has a very good amount of energy recharge. I think it's a good amount. It's above 160%, so I think I'm gonna leave Bennett here. If I do manage to get an HP percent goblet, I will then change that out. But other than that, I think he's good. Then Xiangling, I managed to get her weapon up to R3. We are on the road to R5. Then her artifacts, I think I only changed out one on the team. I'm not sure. I've been filming this episode over a long time. Yeah, just because I only recently got my new devices, so our uploading will be much better now. I think it was either her sands. Yeah, it was her sands. Before she had an EM one, but I was researching and I think the energy recharge will suit the team more because, yeah, I just want her burst up far quicker than I think she would need EM. Yeah, I also go according to the recommended affixes, just so I know I'm on the right track as well. So I went with the public choice of energy recharge. I think Xiangling is good as well. Talents also have not touched since she is C6. She does have those +3. Then her stats as well are looking okay. I would love for her crit rate to be a little higher. She is sort of our sub DPS. She's also off the field. When she releases Guoba and her Pyronado, then I would switch probably to Child. But yeah, let's go to Sucrose. There she is. Sucrose, I let her borrow Nahida's weapon just for now. Then artifacts, we are still in the process of getting an EM Sands of Eon. For now, we'll stick with the energy recharge. Yeah, the rest are EM. I did not change her flower, and that remained the same. Then, yeah, talents, I leveled up her burst. I think by 2 levels the last time you guys saw her. Then weapon, oh, I already mentioned that. Okay, now for the elephant in the room, the actual Abyss and the second team. I did do a poll on YouTube for either the Xiao or Nahida team, and as it's sitting, Nahida is winning. So needless to say, I will be going with Nahida, even if tides turn after I'm recording this. I'm just gonna stick with Nahida. I think the team is very versatile as is already. Though I love the Xiao team, I love my Xiao, I'm just gonna go with Nahida. I've just been in two minds about it since the beginning of this series. Now I want to move on to a Abyss tester just so I can see where my characters are. Now thinking of it, I just have to give Nahida's weapon back. I did put it on Sucrose. I do have another sacrificial fragments as I mentioned, but Yeah, Nahida needs her weapon back, I think. She's more important than Sucrose. Yeah, so let's head on over to the Abyss and do a little Abyss tester. If I don't complete it, obviously we're back on the grind to improving the characters and the teams, but let's see honestly where I'm sitting at. Alright, we're here by the Abyss and yep, we're gonna test it out. The second team is not built at all. So this is just a random team I would usually use with Nahida. It can change obviously. Some of you recommended Kuki and Farina and Jincha, but I thought we should just test out a team. I actually don't know if this is an official team or it's just my combinations, but let's see if we can actually do anything with the Abyss. I don't know, I'm quite nervous to do it because I haven't really seen what the teams can do together. I still need to learn the rotation of the child national team, so bear with me if I do things that aren't exactly correct with the team rotations. So let's start and see where this takes us. Okay guys, that was my first attempt of the Abyss. I can't say really first, there was a million attempts. You guys only are going to see a few, but I swapped the teams around because the child's oh my word, the child team was struggling so much with Chamber 1, with the okay, I don't know the bosses' names. I'll just probably put them on screen before I mess up their names. I was struggling so much with that floor, but once I swapped to the Nahida team first and the child team second, I got through floor 1 and nearly through floor 2. Yeah, it's true, I've never fought the Weenet before, so I ran out of time with it, and so far I haven't gotten any rewards for doing the floors because I'm a little slow or my teams aren't strong enough yet, but at least we're getting through it. I can live with not getting Primo Gems if I can at least get through the Spiral Abyss once. We still have a lot of work to do if we ever want to see some sort of rewards, but I'm gonna leave it here for the Spiral Abyss tester. Yeah, let's carry on. Honestly, I can't tell you guys how long it took me to at least get past chamber 1, floor 1, not floor 1, chamber 1, because the child team was struggling so much. Like the one boss, I'll put the name on the screen, just one hit and it killed one of my team members, so I thought no, Zhongli's shield would be ideal for the first chamber, and then we got through it quickly. I have to say my Nahida / Shogun team is so much stronger than my child team right now, but I've spent so long on the child team, so yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've taken your guys' bold suggestions and all of that. Like I said, let's carry on and see where else this video takes us. Let's sit and chat about Nahida's team. So as you saw in the Abyss, I used Nahida, Nahida, Zhongli, Shogun, wherever she is, I think she's here, Shogun, and Kokomi. I don't think that's an official team, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. I just put them all together. I know there are some teams with Nahida, Kokomi, and Shogun. I used to use it in the past, they're really strong. So I really enjoy those three together, but obviously I can change the teams up according to the Spiral Abyss. But as you guys saw, the team is already pretty strong. So I'm not sure where to improve. I'll just show you guys the characters. We'll start with Shogun. Yeah, these are her stats. So yeah, her crit rate is a little low, and so is her crit damage. So I don't know, I followed a Shogun guide so long ago. Let me know if your opinions, if these stats are any good, honestly. She has a high amount of energy recharge, and oh yeah, she does have electro damage bonus. I haven't looked at Shogun since I got her in December of 2022. Yeah, her weapon, she's got her signature weapon. Artifacts, let's show you guys. The artifacts in general, I'll put the full set of the Emblem of Severed Fate. I think her flower is good. It has a nice amount of crit damage on it. Then her plume, also decent. I love that it has energy recharge, little bit of EM. Her sands, decent. Goblet, this is the best one I could get. Let me just check that. Yeah, this is the best one I could get for her at the time, so I've never touched it again. Then her circlet, I just want to check. People use crit rate. Okay, maybe that can change so we can help Shogun, but she does do a decent amount of damage. It ranges from, I'd say, 40 to 100k. The highest I ever saw her do, I think, was 150. I'm not particularly sure. Constellation I have her at C0, and her talents are average. Then let's look at Zhong. I mainly built Zhongli for HP and a little bit of damage on his burst. So looking at his stats, he has an okay amount of crit rate. He has a fair amount of energy recharge. No elemental type. Oh, let me actually scroll down. He has a little bit of geo damage bonus. Then weapon, I got the Skyward Spine on him. Artifacts, yeah. I haven't spent a lot of time on Zhongli, so some of these might look a little random. But I did start out with the Archaic Petra for Zhongli, but I did change them as I got further on in the game. So Zhongli, I would say, is shield, but with a little bit of damage on his burst. Constellation, I have him at C0. Talents, pretty much nearly the same as Shogun. Then let's look at little Nahida. I accidentally skipped her. So Nahida, I spent a fair amount of time building her. Yeah, I tried to get as much EM as I possibly could. Then she's got pretty much a 1 to 2 basis with her crit rate versus crit damage. She has an okay amount of ER. Then no elemental type bonus. Weapons, I have a R5 sacrificial fragments. Artifacts. So I put the Wanderer's Troop on her. I don't know if this is... I always try to be cautious when I say what artifacts I use, because obviously everyone is different. Some people think, what can I say? Others are preferable over Wanderer's Troop. Let me just see. Yeah, Deepwood Memories or Gilded Dreams. You know how I am with Wanderer's Troop. I don't know, I just get such good pieces that I just end up using a full set, especially since for Nahida I want EM, and it also gives a decent 4 set bonus since she is a catalyst. Then her plume, I tried to get EM on every single piece. Okay, EM, crit rate. Okay, this attack percentage is not ideal, but you know. Then Constellation, C0, talents, yeah, very average. And the final character I usually use is Kokomi. So yeah, my Kokomi build is nowhere near finished. I'm trying to get a lot of HP for her, but she's kind of been pushed back since I've gotten more 5-star characters. I've always wanted Kokomi, but I'm just struggling to get a decent weapon for her. I saw this one, this 3-star weapon recommended on a guide, so I switched to that. And then I eventually got the prototype Amber, so I'm still in the process of leveling that. I think it would be a bit better than this, but this then again is R5. Then her artifacts, she has a Maiden's Beloved. Then yeah, Kokomi, I think she's our weakest link right now, but she does heal well despite not being properly built. Yeah, she's just there to heal. I'm not concerned about damage. Constellation C0 talents, pretty rough. I have barely looked at Kokomi. As you can tell, the talents are still at level 1, only one is at level 4. So yeah, I'll give you an overview of the characters I have if you want to recommend me looking at other characters for Nahida. I'm pretty happy, like I said, with Shogun, Nahida and Kokomi. Zhongli was really helpful in Abyss just to protect us in general. But if you have stronger recommendations, and even if you think someone in my child team should change, let me know. I'm getting through the Abyss, it's taking a very long time and I've died a lot. I don't think I'm terrible at building characters. It obviously takes a long time and I'm trying to do this as quick as possible so I don't drag out the series too long for you guys. But please just bear with me. I'm trying my best to build these characters properly with the resources I have. Yeah, mostly it's just me waiting for resin to obviously replenish because I don't have what are those fragile resins to use currently, so it's taken ages. But anyway guys, I'm gonna leave it for this episode this week, and thank you for being patient and waiting for my latest update on this series. Like I said, I'm back at uni, so my schedule is a bit tight right now, but of course I will make time for you guys and I'll try and record, even if it's a little video that I enjoy sharing with you guys. So thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you've made it until the end, please subscribe. It helps a lot. Anyway guys, I will be seeing you in our next video. Bye friends.